Right, so today my name is Martin from Trusted Nurse Staffing. We're going to play a game called War. The goal of this game is to promote literacy, and so I got Carrie here. She's going to help me out to demonstrate how we play this. So I'm going to cut the deck. She's going to get half, and I'm going to have half, and then we're going to flip our cards over, and we are going to take a look to see which card is higher. You can see we have a 4 and we have a 2. So the 4 is obviously bigger than the 2, and so Carrie wins this round. She's going to take those 2 cards and put it under her deck. Then we are going to flip the cards again. We have a queen, which is higher than an 8, bigger than an 8. So in this round, I won, so I'm going to take the cards and put them under my deck. We're going to pull another card, and we have a 5 on both sides. So in this case, we have what we call war. And so what happens then is you will draw another card, put that down face down, and then another card on top. And we look to see which card is bigger. In this case, Carrie has the jack, which is bigger than the 6. So she's going to win all of the cards, which is great. The nice thing about this game is that it really helps to teach kids their numbers, and you can play as young as 3 years old. And you know, I played when I was a kid with my brothers and sisters. You know, if you're out on vacation or you're doing just hanging out at home, it's a great game to play. All right, what we've got here is a similar game to War. It's great for kids that are in 3rd and 4th grade that have really started to kind of take on adding numbers, larger numbers together. And what we do with this game is you'll flip a card, and you can see that I have a jack. So any of those face cards like that, we can decide ahead of time what value we'll put on those. So in this case, we'll call it 10. So what you want to do is, as you flip a card, you want to add up your numbers, and we're going to decide on the number that we're going to try and obtain, and that will be the kind of goal. So we can say 50, and so whenever we would flip cards and add our cards up until we hit 50 and see who wins. So in my case, I have a jack, so that's 10, and Carrie has a 3, so I'm winning at 10 to 3. We're going to flip another card. And I have a 5, she has an ace, which is a face card, so that'll be a 10. So she's got 13, and I have 15. I'm gonna flip another card. Drop one there. Another one up. All right, I've got a 5, and Carrie got another 10. She's killing it. She has a 23, and I have 20. We're gonna flip another card here. Well, actually, I didn't need to flip it, but I have a face card as well, so 10 and 8. So she is at 31, and I am at 30. All right, we've got a 6 and a 2, so she is at 33, and I am at 36. Flip another card. So I've got a face card as 10, so that brings my total to 46, and I believe you were at
36 now.
36. All right. And then we have a 7 and a 6, so what was that? So 10, 20, 30, 40, 6, and 7, so we are at 53.
And this brings me to 42.
And so I reached my goal of over 50, and so I won the game. Here we have a matching game. You can see we're not using the entire deck, but we laced a couple of cards down. You can obviously add more as you feel comfortable. And this is a great game for children that are really young. You can just do simple matching of colors, or as they get older, you could add other details and saying that you want to have match cards that are the same suit or the same number, so on and so forth. But as you move along, just for simple terms here, we'll basically say any cards that are red will match, and so you're going to flip over cards until you find a red match, and that would be, you can pull those cards out of the pile. So I have 2 red cards, so those are matches, and I can pull those out. Pull that back. I have another red, 2 matches. Pull that out. Blacks. Right, so you saw a bunch of different card games that we showed you this morning. Obviously, you know, there's a lot of different options that you can bring into this, but the important thing to know is that, you know, you don't want your child to get frustrated with this, and obviously we showed you a couple of different options to kind of make it easier or harder depending on what their level is. So really just working with your child to make sure that it's within their range, and having fun with it. Add some new things and try to do different things with these games to make it more fun for them.